What's up, everyone, and welcome to TVCaptive.com presents the As Seen on TV podcast for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, Episode 14, T.A.H.I.T.I. Or should I say T.A.H.I.T.I. I'm your host, Dom, and with me I have my co-host, by the numbers, Clio. What was that book you were just holding up? I just saw numbers.
642 Things to Draw.
Ooh.
It is a book full of drawing prompts.
Is Agent Coulson one of them?
I don't know. I've only looked at about 10.
Oh. Could be.
Could be.
Mike, down below, how is your rice?
Closed and awaiting the end of the show. I can keep eating it if you want.
No, that's okay. I don't think anybody wants to watch us eat.
Yes.
So, what do you guys think of this episode?
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Oh my god. I've never seen this much enthusiasm? I was gonna say enthusiastic. I was gonna say enthusiastic, but that wouldn't, yeah.
This show is now what it's supposed to be.
You've never seen so much enthusiastic enthusiasm.
From enthusiastic individuals.
From enthusiastic individuals such as our enthusiastic selves.
What just happened?
This episode was fantastic.
Fantastic. What was so fantastic about it? Skye? Skye's dying. That's not fantastic.
No, that
fuck
was
her.
fantastic. Fucking everything that happened. They went to a base and shot up some bitches, and the base blew up, and they found an alien and T.A.H.I.T.I. and
They found T.A.H.I.T.I?
Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
They took a vacation to T.A.H.I.T.I?
And I have a new OTP, and Fitz and Simmons doing awesome nerdy things, and this show is now perfect.
Perfect. I wouldn't go that far, but it's pretty close.
The show is now really good.
Yes.
Better than it was.
So
Which was already pretty good.
So were you guys surprised that the hospital in Zurich couldn't do anything for Skye?
I was actually a little surprised because I assumed that whatever gifts that Skye had were gonna show it in some weird medical thing and be like, she healed herself. It's a miracle.
I was expecting the same thing. The same thinking.
Yeah. But in retrospect, the way that they had been setting up Coulson, it makes a lot of sense that they would try to find the same method to save Skye. So,
but that's with retrospect.
Right. So, really awesome. I love the direction they went with that. They decide that they're gonna go save Skye by bringing her to the S.H.I.E.L.D. hospital in Bethesda. But Coulson finds out that it doesn't actually exist. Was that a surprise to you guys?
A little bit.
A little bit, but at the same time, no. It's, it's S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Yes. There was a level 10 clearance on the file. I don't know if you guys caught that. Which
I did catch that, actually. The file that that Coulson gave to Fitz and Simmons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Sir, it is illegal for us to open this."
Fitz said that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was her. I thought it was Simmons.
Fitz said that.
It was Fitzsimmons.
They said, it's illegal for us to look in that, and he's like, "I don't care. I'm ordering you to look in it."
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and they both eagerly opened it, like, okay.
Previously, we thought the highest level of clearance was level 7.
No, we assumed that level 8.
Level 8, yes, you're right. So
because Ward was like, "Oh, I'm level 6," and then I know that Coulson died, and then Coulson walks out of the shadows. Welcome to level 7. So we assumed that just above them is level 8.
Yeah, and because there was a lot of things that Coulson didn't know.
Yeah, I thought. Well, yeah, obviously we're finding that out now, but I thought that
Oh, even then we
I
knew
thought
that
they
it
were
was
implying that
seven.
7 was the highest level at that point.
I don't think so. No, because no matter what we thought the highest level was, Fury was always the only one at the highest level.
Very true.
Yeah. So does that mean Fury's level 10, or is there a higher
Yes.
level than level 10? Is Fury
No.
11?
Fury is level 10. That's what I think Simmons said that. Someone said that. It's like, this is level 10, only Director Fury could have ordered this.
Gotcha.
Right.
So Fury is the only one who's level 10.
Interesting.
And obviously there are only a handful of people who are level 9,
Right. Yeah.
which would probably include Nina Hill.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. That.
Yeah, so they have a direct order to capture Quinn, or to bring Quinn in to S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters, but they disobey the order, and S.H.I.E.L.D. ends up sending a plane to intercept the boss, and on it, Bill Paxton makes his guest appearance as John Garrett. Were you guys expecting him to play the bad guy?
Yes.
I was expecting him to be a kind of a normal shield bureaucrat, hard ass kind of thing.
Well, I did actually read up on John Garrett, and he was sort of like he was like a reformed bad guy kind of, and working for S.H.I.E.L.D. So I expected him to be a sort of rogue kind of agent. I did not expect him, and he kind of does go rogue along with Coulson, but he was playing the good side a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, I was glad they didn't go with the cliche guest star Agent S.H.I.E.L.D. member is evil villain, not villain, but, you know, the villain of the episode, so to speak.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a nice surprise.
Yeah, Bill Paxton was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as soon as they find out that Skye is not going to pull through, Agent May just goes to town on Quinn.
Yeah.
What were you guys thinking during that scene? Did you think she was going to kill him?
Yes.
I just thought she was gonna punch him until she had nothing left to punch.
Oh, yeah, like, she walks in around the table and whatever. It's like, yeah, finally, I've been waiting in here forever. And she's just like, however she does it, slams his face into the table. I'm like, that broke bones.
Slams his face in the table.
And then just
Pulls the chair out from under him.
Punch.
Wailing.
Punch.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe 1 or 2 more punches.
Yeah.
Yeah. I expected her to punch him one more time after Coulson told her to stop.
That would have been great.
I kind of expected it too, but she didn't.
Yeah.
But he got what he deserved. The crap beat out of him.
He did. Then we had we saw a little love interest between Agent Triplet and Simmons.
Yeah.
As you said, Chrissy, they only had 2 lines dialogue between each other.
Yeah. New OTP.
Oh.
Do you think we're gonna see more of that? Because apparently Bill Paxton playing John Garrett is not a one-off thing. He has at least a minimum. I believe in total is gonna. So this one included is a 4-episode arc. So we have, I think, 3 more episodes of John Garrett left.
Good.
Good, because he plays the character beautifully.
He does.
And I mean, it's not the first time in this show that we've gotten a name that's recognizable from the comics.
You're right.
And we all assume like those villains, those guys are coming back, but we don't know when.
We don't even know if they're coming back
I mean,
this
Mike
season.
Peterson.
I don't think they're coming back this season. Deathlock is the exception.
Deathlock is the exception. Thank God, because Mike is such a great character.
He is. Yeah, so do you think we're going to see more of Agent Triplet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think the possibility of him and Simmons
Yes.
hooking up?
Hopefully.
Yes.
You really want... You're just waiting for a love story in this episode, or in this season, or this series, I should say.
Yeah.
You kind of disappointed that the only one we've had is May and Ward?
No, not disappointed at all.
No?
I like them. I just don't think that they're in love. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think Ward is, but I don't think May is.
Me too.
So.
Although, because May's conversation with Coulson said something. He said, like, he said something about her feelings. It's like, make sure you know what you're doing, like, with your feelings. And May's like, yeah, I know. And the way, like, I can see Whedon's hand in that, or the writer's hand in that, saying that's something to look out for. That maybe May's gonna have the problem with just being too connected. I don't know, but we're definitely gonna see next episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then we had Fitz and Simmons got to use the holo device again to start searching through records and stuff to try to find a lead whatsoever. I was kind of disappointed that they didn't go back to like the holo table real quick to see that thing that Ward and Coulson had botched up.
Yeah, I think that's a funny thing.
Mike almost just spit his water everywhere. His iced tea, rather.
That would have been great.
That's a funny thing that probably would have been out of place in this episode.
It would have if it was on the same holo table and they just turned it on real quick and was like, what is this? And then
I meant the joke would have been out of place.
Yeah.
In this episode, because it is very serious. And I think to address it now...
Yeah, that's true. But luckily...
not been optimal.
Luckily, they weren't on the holo table.
Yeah.
So we still have the potential that could be something that we see down the line.
We still have the potential of that joke.
Yes. So we see they discover what looks to be an encryption, but then they realize it's just an image of a mountain range. So they start heading to this mountain range and find a place called the Guest House. What exactly was this guest house, do you guys think?
It's the way they made it sound. It was like, okay, so the guest house. Why are they calling it the guest house? Okay, maybe it's just for people who are really, really injured and need special treatment. They're kept as pampered guests.
I don't know what I thought when I first heard it, but in retrospect, watching the whole episode, it's S.H.I.E.L.D., not S.H.I.E.L.D. It's Area 51. It's kind of like, this is what S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't want you to know that they have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
exactly. Definitely got a very big Area 51 vibe off of the place in general.
How was the drive from Istanbul?
Oh God. I'm like, what could the callback possibly be?
Good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
It
sucked. Impossible?
Impossible. There's an ocean in the way.
Impossible.
I mean, they didn't even attempt to answer it.
Well, we don't know where these mountains were. That's the thing.
No, I know. But, like, I would have loved to see them try to answer it.
It didn't seem like it was that much extra time from Bethesda to wherever the guest house is. I assume it's in one of the, like a desert in the U.S. Or at least in North America.
I don't think they made it to Bethesda. I think they got halfway there and realized the place was fake.
No, I know, but I feel like they were at least almost to the U.S.
Okay. How was the drive from Istanbul?
I don't know. So we had these two men guarding it. Everyone else is flown in. And then they end up hacking their way in. They
brutally.
Yeah. I'm cracking up now. I see in chat Sarah says not Constantinople.
Oh my God, if that was the callback?
Yeah. That would be hysterical.
Oh my God, that'd be the best. And then you just start singing the song back and forth.
Mm-hmm. That probably was the callback, come to think of it, but we'll never find out. We'll never find out, so we'll have to go with that. But yeah, the place is rigged to blow. Obviously there's some secrets down there. So, I also got a very Lost vibe out of this.
I'm like, there's a timer. What?
There's a timer. I'm waiting for a computer terminal. I'm looking to type in 4823. I forget the numbers now. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Boom. Now I remembered them. Yes.
Yeah, no, I thought that same thing. I was like, you gotta put the code in, guys. You got this all wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. Very, very big Lost vibe on that because I'm waiting because they had to. It seemed like they had to either hit a button or enter a code in something to reset the timer. If the timer wasn't entered within a certain time, the place would be rigged to explode, which is exactly the same way that the hatch was rigged. And I forget what the actual station was called on Lost, but that's kind of
Well, I mean,
irrelevant.
it wasn't that it was rigged to blow. It's just if you didn't put those numbers in, some terrible catastrophe would happen.
Right. We don't even. Well, no, because the whole place did blow in the end. So
It did, but it was okay. It did, but it probably wasn't because it was rigged with explosives. I always thought it was like there was some massive failure of something, and it wasn't like it packed with explosives. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought they said that the entire place was loaded with C4,
Oh, I guess.
which would explain why the entire place went nuts.
Hi, sweetie. What's up?
Oh.
Hello, Josie.
You're locked in here, aren't you?
I would grab my cat if she wouldn't go meow as soon as I picked her up.
Yeah, and Jasper is sleeping in the other room, so I'm not gonna go bother him.
Well, perforate my tit. Why don't you?
That's
You gonna lay
lovely.
down nice?
So Coulson ends
have-
up Coulson ends up going through the rest of the facility, and he's trying to find the drug that they need, which they went for, which was GH235. And he finds plenty of stuff down there. He eventually does find the drug. He sends Fitz away with the drug to go administer it directly to Skye immediately. And Coulson catches out of the corner of his eye. I think it was just ITI in the wall, and he moves a box out of the way, and he sees T.A.H.I.T.I, but T.A.H.I.T.I, like an acronym for something. So he opens the door and he goes through, and it almost looks like we're not gonna find out what had happened.
I was raging. Well, especially when we saw him, like, he goes in all curious, and then, Garrett runs back after him, like, where's Coulson?
Yeah.
He gets down the hallway, and here's Coulson walking out like a zombie. Like, he just got, revealed the truth of the universe and that everything sucks and everybody's going to die in like a week or something. And he's just walking down like a completely broken man.
I was waiting for Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones to walk out behind him with the sunglasses on and the memory flashy thing.
Yeah, it looked like his memory had been wiped.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden it's like, I sent your boy Fitz back with the thing, and he's like, no, he can't give it to Skye. Like, no.
Yeah, because at that point we see Skye starts coding, and Simmons actually injects her immediately, and she starts leveling out. Then her vitals start raising like incredibly through the roof, and then they level back out to normal again, which surprisingly worked. Did you guys think there was going to be a problem with it after the way Coulson was reacting, or did you guys think it was going to work?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to work.
I don't know what it was going to do.
But there were going to be side effects.
No idea.
There still
At that
could be
point,
side effects.
Probably will be side effects.
Yes, at that point, I didn't know what to think. I thought it would work because they can't get rid of Skye, but that was all.
My theory is...
I don't know. They got very close. I thought Skye was gone, done for.
Yeah, because that wouldn't be surprising for Whedon.
No, wouldn't.
So, yeah. My theory for this is that the side effects are going to be the fact that her I forget the code.
Shit.
084. The abilities that she had when she was labeled in 084 when she was a child are going to regenerate as well, and she's going to start inhibiting her powers again.
Probably.
Maybe. And it also depends on what kind of 084 she is.
That's
right.
Yeah. Excuse me. One moment. It's just terrible and horrible, but if I don't do this, it's gonna get really bad in a second. Come on, go, get out. You annoying pain in my ass. She's been sleeping in here for the last 6 hours, and she's scratching at the door wildly and crying. So I'm thinking she has to go poo or something, and I don't want to clean up cat shit in my bedroom.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing that with the world.
You're welcome, world.
So, just when we think it's over,
It's not over.
we get two scenes now that kind of shocked us. The first being we learn what Coulson actually saw.
Yes.
Did not expect that this episode. I definitely thought we were going to have to wait an episode or even two for that. Just the way S.H.I.E.L.D. has been running in the past.
I just love how they did it, though.
Yeah.
Walks in, there's all these vials with tubes going into them labeled GH, like all 300s, like the drug they had, and a whole bunch of others. And the tubes are all going together into a wall. He opens the wall, it's a pod that comes out, and there's just this half of a blue alien in there.
Yeah. So
I squeed.
what exactly was this alien? I know you guys have some theories on this. Clio had a good one.
It's probably a Kree.
It is
And
almost certainly a Kree.
Probably Captain Marvel.
It
Marvel.
is. I'm going to put it at like a 50% chance that's Captain Marvel, but it is 100% Kree because it creates a tie-in for Guardians of the Galaxy. Because Ronan the Accuser, a Kree, is in Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
That would make a lot of sense. Now, do Krees possess regenerative powers?
They possess, what is it?
It's odd. It's a variance.
Strength. They've got like strength, super strength, and flying.
As a base, they're
abilities.
just better humans. They're like better than humans in every way, but they're super technologically advanced, genetic engineering, all this other crazy shit. I mean, their supreme leader is an amalgamation of like the brains of all their dead scientists.
Yeah.
So they're like super up there, advanced.
I think that if that alien, if the GH ends up being Captain Marvel, it definitely limits some story that they can do with the Kree because Marvel was played a big role in like the Kree's relations with Earth. Like he basically protects Earth from the Kree army and shit. So there's a ton of stuff that can't happen if he's dead.
Wrong Captain Marvel.
Yeah, wrong Captain Marvel.
It's Captain like M.A. There you go. Marvel.
Yeah.
That's the guy. His name is G.H. Gehennis Hallison. Gehennis Hallison Marvel is his full name. So the G.H. fits. That's what's making me think it's him. For those of you
who can't see the share screen, Dom had looked up Shazam Captain Marvel. The
DC Comics.
Who links its powers with the genie or
something. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah.
But also,
no, I knew it was wrong immediately.
Yeah.
the next theory, because I remember a couple shows ago we were talking like maybe the clairvoyant is the high evolutionary and all this other stuff, and that would lead to Skye possibly being Spider-Woman. Theory just got kicked down the fucking stairs, out the window, gone. Skye is Miss Marvel. Period.
And I do think that they're probably going down the path that she is half Kree by birth.
That's why she's in 084.
Yeah.
Because she's half Kree. She's half alien.
Kree by birth.
Right.
Which would mean, oh my god, that Marvel is probably her father.
That would, exactly. And Marvel
blows on a bunch of different levels.
Captain Marvel, he dies in the comics at one point.
Right.
Yeah.
There's
he dies of cancer.
There's actually a comic called The Death of Captain Marvel.
He dies of cancer of natural causes. And I believe he was sent to Earth in the 60s or something as a spy. I'm pretty sure I remember reading somewhere that his whole plan was, his orders were to prevent the human race from developing interstellar travel. Like that was his main mission.
I didn't read the originals of these comics, but I read, I think, the Ultimate version, the Ultimate Universe version, and in that he was a secret agent who
Mm-hmm.
I think he was trying to penetrate Earth's defenses,
Right.
and ends up.
Who's
At least this is what I
Ulysses?
remember. I could be wrong.
Who's
He ends up-
Ulysses? I'm reading right now. It says, visiting the realm of the dead, Genus encounters his father and learns Ulysses also gave birth to a girl, Philavel.
Oh my god. Wait.
Oh no, that's not gonna be.
She's gone by the names Quasar,
No,
Captain Marvel, and Martyr.
Quasar isn't. No, I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to think if Quasar is gonna be in Guardians. No, I don't think she has
Quasar is the
anything
name
to do
of
with-
several fictional superheroes in the Marvel Universe, so Quasar has been multiple people.
Right, exactly. No, I'm thinking Skye is definitely what's her name? Fuck, who was the first Miss Marvel? I don't even remember.
Yeah,
But it fits because
I don't remember
I mean,
First
Coulson runs out of there thinking the serum's gonna do horrible things to Skye. Who knows?
Yeah.
And it works perfectly. Probably because she's half Kree.
Yeah, no, that
I
would
mean,
make a lot of sense. I'm definitely in support of that theory.
I support it too, but it didn't necessarily adversely affect Coulson. I mean, it did bring him back from the dead,
Right.
but
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what Coulson thought could happen if he had taken that same drug. Yeah, I don't know. Because Coulson's not half Kree. Like, that's something we probably may have known.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's still a lot of possibilities. She may not be Miss Marvel, but I think she is part Kree. I think that makes the most sense.
And it's a pretty solid theory for now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not the only one who has this theory though. Okay,
What?
Carol Danvers was the first Miss Marvel.
Carol. Okay, yeah.
She becomes Miss Marvel when her damaged body is merged with Kree DNA.
Yes.
Ooh.
They just injected Skye
Yes.
with Kree DNA.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we already know she's got an 084 origin. She's probably half Kree in the first place or something like that. But it's apparently a lot of people think that it's good. They're gonna do that to tie in with Guardians of the Galaxy coming up.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. Yeah, but the other tie-in that we're still in the middle of, they're still doing Thor tie-ins, which at the very end of this episode, we see Lorelai shows up in Death Valley, and there's this awesome little scene where she seduces, like enchants this guy to leave his newlywed wife and take her somewhere. Don't quite know where she's looking to go. So, what do you guys think of this scene?
We'll
It's
see
set up.
the next episode. At
Yeah, it
least.
set up the next episode nicely.
It did. But do you think it's a little late now for a Thor tie-in, or?
No. I don't think so.
I mean, Thor was a while ago now. That was back in November. The movie was released.
Hasn't gone anywhere. It's coming out on DVD. It's out on DVD now.
It just came out on DVD.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
So okay, that makes a little sense to carry on a Thor tie-in.
I mean, I think it also, I don't think it really matters that it came out when it came out. This is the universe, and whatever happens, if it lines up with what's, the products coming out, then
Right.
it helps, but
I'm not by any means saying that we don't need a Thor tie-in because it's awesome, but I feel like
Reed sifts the bud.
I feel like they probably could have spent some better time in setting up Guardians of the Galaxy at this point, which they're kind of minorly setting up in the background.
Yeah.
But I would have rather seen a more blatant Marvel. I'd rather Guardian of the Galaxy tie-in than a Thor tie-in. I think this episode with Thor probably would have worked a little bit sooner than when it came out. But I don't know.
I
We
mean,
had we had
we're
a
gonna.
big winter break too, so that kind of probably held things up.
We'll also have to see what's happening around this Thor tie-in, like the story that happens around it, because
Right.
it's possible that this story wouldn't have worked earlier in the season.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Reading something here. There's
Yeah.
a
Just real quick,
theory.
it looks like Thor 2 was released on February 25th, so that was this
Right.
past week. So, yeah.
I'm reading this right here. Just trying to find a little bit more on the Kree and everything. Someone has a theory that that John Garrett is the clairvoyant.
Oh,
Ooh.
Here is their reasoning, and I
Ooh.
like it. Okay, first, clairvoyant. Okay, the show's gone out of its way to establish there are no psychics in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so it's likely that the clairvoyant is a S.H.I.E.L.D. mole using the organization's surveillance capabilities to get his information. With the knowledge that Garrett's appearing in multiple episodes and has a higher clearance level than Coulson, he's a frontrunner for the clairvoyant's identity. Think about it. Ian Quinn killed 3 of Garrett's men using information that Garrett could easily know, and killing those agents is a great way of making Garrett look like a victim rather than the mastermind. He conveniently appears right when Coulson and his team start doing exactly what the clairvoyant wants, leading Garrett to the place where Coulson was revived. And the complete destruction of the guest house also works in his favor by making it look like the trail had been cut off for Centipede. And also in the comic books, Garrett is a morally dubious character, so it's
yeah.
not a huge surprise if he turns out to be bad in this series.
But I mean, I think that because we, as who know the comics, know that he's dubious,
Uh-huh.
they might
Also,
not.
I like that theory, though. I like it really, really much.
I like it too, but also
I like it.
not having psychics at all kind of kills half of the possible tie-ins and characters and cameos they can make.
But the thing
They're not saying that there's no psychics. They're saying that there's none that they know of. No one has possessed
point.
those abilities. So we're not
And-
ruling that out.
And honestly, having Simmons say that psychics, that's silly, there's no such thing, makes me think that there's more of a reason to then introduce a psychic
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
character. Or at least a mutant who is a psychic.
And don't tell me that they can't use the term mutant because they can.
Didn't say that.
Not you. Mike.
Okay.
I didn't say that either.
Not now. You've said it previously.
I was just going on information I found.
Because otherwise the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles couldn't exist.
No.
True.
I remember arguing this, and there was miscommunication. What I had meant was they can't use the mutants in
Right.
that are still under
Right.
Fox's copyright,
Correct.
which includes all of the psychic ones,
Yep.
except for Scarlet Witch, who is a different kind of psychic.
Yes. So, I don't know. I'm looking really forward to this next episode. Next episode, episode 15, is called Yes Men. In Yes Men, Coulson and his team are attacked by Lorelei, a deadly seductress who escaped from Asgard. Thor's Lady Sif, her longtime nemesis, steps in to try to save them. So Lady Sif is going to be awesome.
Lady
Yes.
Sif is awesome. Sif.
That is going to
Culprit
be
Sif.
awesome. And seeing in the preview, she enchants Ward, and just him laying next to May with a gun, saying "Sorry about this," and then you hear a gunshot. But obviously,
Which is why I think that we might see that May is more attached than she believed previously.
Mhm.
Do you think they're going to try to surprise us with any other Thor cameos this episode? Do you think we may see Thor, his father, Loki, anybody?
I think if we're gonna see anybody, it'll be the fat one.
False tag?
Yeah,
Is that his name?
or the other two.
Yeah, we haven't really heard any other. Like, if they signed on, what's his name? Chris Hemsworth. There we go. I couldn't. Or Tom Hiddleston. Or
I don't.
or Anthony Hopkins, for fuck's sake. I mean,
Yeah,
would have heard about it by now.
They
Really?
may be trying to keep it tightly wrapped.
That's a hard thing to keep wrapped,
It
especially in this
is.
day and age.
It is, but it's not impossible.
No.
True. If all of a sudden one of them showed up, I'd be like, especially if Tom Hiddleston. Well, because the whole shit started. Lorelai, she was in love with Thor, and Loki tricked her somehow in doing it. So they have backstory.
Yeah,
Right,
I know
so
they have.
that's
They
why
have
I'm thinking
backstory.
maybe
I'd
Thor
like
coming down and like luring her away, just like quick appearance, like a 5 minute at absolute most appearance, and then goes back to Asgard and we don't see him anymore, would be incredible.
I also think it would be superfluous. Like it wouldn't mean anything,
Yeah,
and
it
I
would
think
have to
that would
have
be
meaning.
a waste. You know?
A waste of a good cameo.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. I just love how when she comes down, she's like, makes a comment about how Midgard is so dry or whatever like that. Was
Desolate.
all of Midgard this desolate? You're in Death Valley. Oh,
What is Midgard?
Take me out of this valley of death.
please take me out of this valley
Son
of death.
coal.
If some chick walked up to me in the middle of the desert dressed like that and said, "Is all of Midgard this desolate?" I'd be like,
Running,
Bye.
running. Bye.
"Fuck, running, 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 running."
I'd be like, you need a ride? Hop in.
Yeah.
Yes. So do you guys have anything else you want to say before we go?
Kree.
Free. That will be freaking awesome.
I really
I
want. I
just-
am so excited for Guardians of the Galaxy now, and not just because of all the cast they have for it.
Yeah, S.H.I.E.L.D. is actually making me more excited.
Why is the finger? What'd I do?
No,
Why?
that was from the Guardian of the Galaxy trailer.
Yes,
Oh yeah, it was. You're right.
it was.
Why did I? Oh my god.
Because it was blurred out. That's why.
Yeah. Rocket fucking raccoon. They're gonna make it work.
I'm so excited.
They will. I don't know,
Anyway,
S.H.I.E.L.D. is actually making me more and more excited. I had questioned it. I was like, yeah, it'll be good because it's a Marvel movie, and Marvel movies have been really good. But I was like, do I really even want to see this one? Like, I don't know.
yes.
And now S.H.I.E.L.D. is getting me to the point where it's like, get this movie out. I need to see it right now.
The Captain America trailer.
Looks fantastic.
It does.
I cried.
It does. We will
Because
probably
Captain America.
be
Captain
covering
America's
these
my
shows as
favorite.
well, right? Is this our intention? Do we plan on
Yes.
covering these shows for podcasts?
Yes.
The movies, yes.
Yeah.
Captain America is my favorite, and Winter Soldier is my favorite plotline, and Falcon's gonna be in it. Ugh.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Clio, where can the people find you?
They could find her drooling over the Winter Soldier at Clio Moto.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say that. Yeah, you.
Yes.
Cliomoto, social media, whatnot.
She's the
Drooling over.
she's the prove
She's
my point, Chrissy.
she's all lightheaded right now just thinking of the Winter Soldier. She can't even think straight. Mike, where can the people find you?
Like, they can find me not drooling at Thilladren, THILLADREN.
You can find me below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM. You could follow us all on tvcaptive.com as well as on YouTube, Facebook, Gmail, G+, and YouTube. I think I said YouTube already. Whatever.
We're here.
There's
on
things.
Ow.
Yes, there's things. You can follow us on /ASOTV podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. Really quick, as we sign off, we're going to do a little surprise video after this real quick, putting these guys on the spot. They don't even know we're doing it. I mentioned it to them, but they probably forgot. So be on the lookout. There's another another Marvel video coming right after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
I'm
it?
confused.
Dun, dun,
What
dun.
is it?